All right, how's it going, everyone? Brandon Hofer from the Online Coach Creator coming at you today with what is one of the most frequently asked questions that I get as a coach, and that is simply, what is a funnel? What does that mean? And ultimately, how do I leverage that funnel in order to design, launch, and then grow my online coaching business? So here's the thing. Funnels are just conceptually the journey that your prospects go on the way to becoming your client. So yes, there are softwares that facilitate this. Yes, there are tools that you can use in the online space. Yes, there's autoresponders. Yet there's like all these little bits of tech that are associated with what we would call a funnel. But at its heart, a funnel is just the process that you take someone on. Here's why that distinction is important. A lot of folks getting into this business think that right off the bat, I need all the fancy tools, right? I gotta go buy ClickFunnels and I gotta go get a this and I gotta go pay someone thousands of dollars to design my funnel for me. But I know people whose funnels were simply a post on social media followed by the delivery of a Google document and then a phone call that leads to a sale. So as long as you understand the sequential steps that someone has to go on in order to establish that know, like, and trust factor with you, and then you lead them to a place where a sale is made, you're gonna be fine. So here's what I'd recommend for you in terms of what should you make for your first funnel. Number one is start with your existing digital presence, which for most people is one of their social media channels. Don't try to create a massive presence on every social media platform yet. Remember, we're talking about starting, we're talking about launching. Pick one of the big four: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Pick one of those, make one of those your primary traffic source, and start to become more and more present on one of those platforms. Now, personally, I used Facebook exclusively when I was first starting out. Now, a lot of you are probably watching this video on YouTube, which is awesome because as I grow and scale, I'm leveraging more and more social media platforms. But when I was first starting out, it was just Facebook. And so I said, I'm gonna build my audience by friend requesting a bunch of people that fit my ideal client profile. Some people like to build their email list right off the bat, nothing wrong with that. I'm just acknowledging that your audience can exist in multiple places now because we have more and more tools available to us. So I said, I've got this massive audience on my Facebook personal profile. Now I'm gonna walk them through a funnel. I'm gonna walk them through a process whereby I post something of value to my personal Facebook page, my personal Facebook profile, and then people will comment as a way to opt in, meaning raise their hand and say, hey, Brandon, I want that thing that you're offering. Now, some folks call this a lead magnet, but it doesn't matter what the name of it is. The point is you're offering something of value. Usually that's an educational or a motivational product or an information product. And then you're asking people to put up their hands digitally somehow and say, yes, Brandon, I want that thing. It's the equivalent of if I built an entire website and designed a landing page and filled in an opt-in form and someone had to type in name and email address in order to opt in and then get an automatic email sequence delivered to them. It's the same process. And the idea here is let's simplify this for when you're starting out. So you post something on your personal profile, you offer something that somebody wants, and then you follow up with that person via Facebook Messenger, because that tool is already built into the platform. So you don't have to go and get a different tool or pay a software subscription for something else yet. You'll need those tools eventually. So you engage with them in Messenger, you deliver that promised resource or educational product or motivational product, whatever it is, you deliver it to them, and you use that as an opportunity to connect with somebody on a one-on-one level. Because at the end of the day, when we're talking client-centered businesses, service-based industry, we want to be connected to all those clients one-on-one. So you connect with them and use that as an opportunity to book a call with them if indeed you're using the type of structure where an enrollment call is appropriate. And for the most part, any coaching, consulting, or service-based business, a sales call, enrollment call, whatever you want to call it, discovery call, breakthrough call, will be appropriate for that type of service. So after you've engaged with them, after you've delivered that resource, now you can connect with them on a one-on-one level through that call, Zoom call, phone call, whatever it is, and then you can enroll them into your product and service. That is a funnel. Even if I don't have a website, even if I don't have landing pages, even if I don't have all these other tools and tech that do come into play, even if I don't have, gasp, an automated webinar yet, which everyone says, like, build the webinar first, you'll have millions of leads like coming out your ears, you don't know what to do with them. It's a myth. When you're first starting out, focus on what the funnel is conceptually, which is how do you connect with somebody and take them on a journey to knowing you, liking you, trusting you, to the point where they become a client. Many of you have heard me tell this story before, but the very first client I ever enrolled as a truly online client, like I'd never met the guy before, he lived 3,000 miles away from me. I met him in a Facebook group, a group that was centered around a mutual interest that we had and that categorized him as one of my ideal clients. I started engaging with him, friend requested him, messenger back and forth, very chilled out, very casual, not needy, not aggressive, not spammy, not the direct cold email approach where the first message you get from somebody is, hey, buy my thing, like my page, subscribe for more. Just, hey man, what do you need help with? He told me exactly what he was struggling with in his business. I jumped on a call with him. All I did for 1 hour was coach him. I actually coached him for the hour. And at the very end, he asked me, so do you have a coaching program? Like, is this what you do? And I said, yeah, man, I've got a 6-month business building coaching program for online fitness professionals. And he's like, man, that's what I want. This has been so great. I want to sign up. So it was not a hard sell. It wasn't an aggressive twist the knife kind of a sales process. It was simply acknowledging that I'm taking him through a funneled process whereby we meet each other, we engage in Messenger, we book that call, he enrolls. The only tools and tech that I had at that time were a Vimeo account, which I didn't even need, and Facebook. So, well, and a payment processor, of course. So what I'm saying is you could right now, as long as you have an offer, a clearly defined offer, which we discussed that in other videos, as long as you have a clearly defined offer, you can go make money online today simply with one social media platform. In this case, I'm recommending Facebook, and the willingness to go put the time in to actually connect with people. If you think about it, it's the same approach that you would use in real life. You're just doing it in digital format. Instead of going to a networking party, I'm going to a Facebook group, which is basically a big digital cocktail party where I'm gonna meet new people, mingle and chat, make new friends, invite them into a different type of relationship, which is I can coach you, I can help you, I can serve you in some way, and then connecting with them on a one-on-one basis. So what is a funnel? It's the journey you take someone on as they slowly go from having never met you, to meeting you, to knowing you, liking you, trusting you, to chatting more in depth, connecting with you, and then to becoming your client. That's it. We got to demystify this idea of funnel. It's not some weird, wacky thing that you have to go and spend $8,000 on learning about it and getting education and reading 12 books. All you got to do is watch this one video to understand that the funnel is just the journey that you take someone on their way to handing you money in exchange for you helping them solve whatever problem or whatever life or business transition that they are going through. If you like this video, if you want to keep learning about more and more what is it to build this online business, click the link to subscribe below. We're going to be releasing a daily video every single day to help you along your journey so that you can build the business that you want and have the life that you deserve. We'll catch you next time.